Hi guys, so today's video we're gonna talk about some of the best matte foundation that I tried. So not only that foundation should be like long lasting and great coverage, that is like of course you're the matte foundation, but it also should not emphasize on my skin texture. It should not clump up around my mouth area. And it should still look pretty when it is mixed up with my sebum. So not only the foundation should look good once I applied, but also throughout the whole day. So I have some of the affordable version and some high-end brand. So let's get started from affordable one. The first one is this one. This is Lock Knot Fixer Lasting Foundation. This is a foundation that really qualifies everything that I mentioned. It does not emphasize on my skin texture. It does not clump up around my mouth area. And the best part about this Lock Knot foundation is this, even though this is a matte foundation, it is hydrating enough so that I can wear it during winter time without worrying too much about going through extensive skincare routine before applying a matte foundation. This is a foundation that I will reach out that I have a busy day ahead of me and I do not have to worry about like touching up with my skin with like a cushion foundation or wiping out my skin and reapply my base makeup. This is the foundation that will last throughout the extensive heater and extensive weather change. So this is the one of the best affordable foundation out there. I personally think that this foundation can compete with like a high-end line and still be winning its crown. So this is my first one. And my second one is this one, S4. I'm so sorry that I could only bring you guys only the refill since I have tested out a lot of foundation and I don't want to keep all foundation on all of me because I have only like one face. So what I do with like foundation that I don't use on a daily basis, for foundation I carry it out in a smaller container and then donate it to like an organization or give it to my friends who will use the foundation on a daily basis and keep the refill or keep that small container. So excuse me for this little refill here, but this is S4 Taping Cover Cushion Color Ivory. So this is the only cushion foundation that I will trust during summertime / fall times, that it will not smudge my eye makeup or it will fight with my sebum in the right way and you fight with my sweat in the right way. It remains as I applied in the morning, even though this is a cushion foundation. Again, cushion foundation, whenever they make it or whenever they formulate it, they do put on like an oil or more essence so that like the blending would be easy, but not the foundation that has the easiest blending. But once it is applied, it just sticks right onto your skin and it just does not move. So my oily skin, this is the cushion foundation that really puts me through. So this is the second one. So third one is Hanyu foundation. So this is a foundation that I didn't put up a review, but it was actually requested by one of my subscribers. So she left a comment asking about what do I think about Vanilla Co foundation or the Hanyu foundation. So this is for you. I didn't really like the Vanilla Co foundation. It just did not hold right on my skin. It kind of clumped up around my mouth area. But the Hanyu foundation was definitely the foundation that will qualify everything that I would expect out of a good matte foundation. That is like one of the foundation that reminded me of Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. So it's a really great coverage, really good coverage for skin texture, hyperpigmentation, just everything. And it also looked really pretty when it was mixed up with my sebum. So that's like one of those rare foundation you can find out there out of affordable line. So that is my last one out of affordable line. So let's move on to high-end. I only brought two out of high-end and this one is one of them. This is Chanel Ultra Luxe Tint foundation and I got color B10. I chose this foundation is because out of like high-end line, this is a foundation that really impressed me about how much it can make my skin texture looking really good even though it is a matte foundation. One of the reasons that I really like dewy foundation is because a lot of dewy foundation can make my skin texture look really good and just making my skin look smooth and radiant. And this is the matte foundation that can actually do that. It still makes my skin texture look radiant, natural, and pretty. And even when it's mixed up with my sebum, it gives that really natural glow, and natural and subtle glow. So even during summertime, I really liked reaching out to this foundation. This was my daily foundation during summertime. And since it is matte, it doesn't smudge my eye makeup too much. It did not feel stuffy even after it was mixed up with my sebum. So this is definitely the foundation that is pleasant to use even when you're applying it, since it smells amazing and the blending is really easy. And the last but not least, I was so hesitant in bringing this foundation, but here is the last foundation. Here is McGrath Lab Fit Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation, and I got number light 6. I was hesitant in bringing this foundation because this foundation definitely has so many good things. First, it looks really natural even though it is a matte foundation. And best of all, this foundation looks the best in photo. So this is definitely like a photogenic foundation. Your skin look natural, but perfect. But one thing that was really controversial when this foundation came out was the recipe and the ingredients in it. So I'm not a formulator nor the chemist, but I do have a friend who worked in a cosmetic industry for more than 10 years. So he's an expert. He's a professional. He knows what he's talking about. So I took a picture of the whole ingredient list and then sent it to him to ask for his opinion about it. And he said the recipe does not look the healthiest for my skin. And for myself, I experienced that my skin felt a little tight if I were to wear this foundation on a daily basis. So that was why I was hesitant in bringing this foundation among my best matte foundation out there. The price of this Pat McGrath out of everything that I brought is the highest, so I don't know. By the way, the light 6 was a bit too dark for my skin. I try to choose the best color match for my skin out of their website. So I chose a little bit darker shade, which I don't mind. But a lot of people who use like an 21 in Korea, it can go a lot lighter than light 6. You can even go like a light 2 and you still be satisfied with that color. But other than that, this foundation just made my skin like a dream. So I had to bring it out of matte foundation. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.